Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. This is Laura with Stitchin with Laura. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's having a great Friday. And is everybody ready for the weekend? I hope so, because we've arrived. Can't believe it's already the 3rd of February. What happened to 1 and 2? It just went, okay. So is this like any indication of how February is going to go? But yeah, it just seems like spring has got to be right around the corner, right? Not in my case. But anyway, somebody had a request that I work on the two birds with the lilacs. And I have no idea where I got this. If you are a longtime viewer and you know where I got this from, put it in the comment section below, because I can't remember and it's not written on its bag. But we're working right down here in the lilacs. It is a 14 count. I'm using 2 strands. And the color that I'm using is 550 purple. There it is in its glory, 550 purple. Yep, that was back in the days when I was taking a whole strand off of there, and it took forever to get through 6 strands of thread. Now, on a 14 count, or an 18 count, as it may be, yeah, I only pull out 1 strand at a time. Oh, I drank too much cold water. Now I have this pain in my chest. Gonna heat it up with some coffee here. We'll be fine here in a minute or two. Holy cow, what the heck? Oops, and I got one of my needle minders out here from Miss Olivia. Isn't that cute? Yep, and I got my little thing. Somebody asked me about this. Okay, Miss Olivia sent me one with a magnet glued to it. So, I can't find it. It must be on the 3rd to the last thing that I worked on, and I can't remember exactly what that was. I'll have to review just so I know where it's at. Yeah, I can't find the one she sent, but she had glued the magnet to this little thing. Somebody was asking, how did you get it to stick? Of course, it's aluminum, and it won't stick by itself, so I just put 2 magnets together that I had up here from my magnet collection, and yeah, so that's how that sticks. So yeah, are we having fun yet? We gotta move you though, just over a bit. There we go. Oh my goodness. So today I'm going with my daughter at about 9 o'clock this morning. We're gonna go tooling around, and yes, I'm using full crotch on this, and I think I'm using the needle that came with the kit. I'm not real sure. It seems like a tapestry needle. Yeah. So I don't know if we'll get any pictures or not, but I will put them in front of tomorrow's video, and that way this won't be so late like yesterday. I figured, oh, it'd take me an hour and a half, make a video, get it all uploaded and everything. No, nothing was going my way yesterday. So exactly, I mean, we did get to go on a road trip, but short of that, that was about as far as it got. So yeah, are we having fun yet? That the whole thing, I didn't get it uploaded until like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, which is way longer than it should have taken. So, no big deal. We got it made. But, I'll just put it in front of the European town video that I'll do for tomorrow when we have our stitch with me. Let me see if I can bring it in. Whoop. Yeah, that went well, didn't it? There we go. At least it's 14 count today. You can actually see what I'm doing. Really, I just don't need you right now. So, other than that, I don't know how long we'll be gone today or what'll transpire. We may get part way up the road and it be closed. Let's pull you up. Sorry. Yeah, I had to touch that, didn't I? Okay. pull you just a little bit closer because I tend to drag it to me. There we go. We don't go very far away from home. And we might get halfway up that road and there's nothing but snow. So, yeah, who knows? And we don't know, what roads they maintain and don't maintain because some people don't live up there in the winter. They've got like summer houses there. So, yeah. So it just all depends on what's what. But we'll go and check it out. We may even get down my other road that's on Cottonwood Pass by the lake. But see, then again, there are mostly summer homes up there. So I don't know if they have to maintain that road for people coming and going. But I know the pass is closed. And it will be closed until usually Memorial Day. And then they'll open it up. But, yeah. So, we'll see. We will see. Worked on Louisa Cullimore last night. Just kind of sitting there watching Netflix and stitching along. Because I don't have to pay attention to what I had on. I knew where we were at and what we were doing. And sometimes I just like to put on music and sit there and stitch in peace and quiet. And sometimes I put on YouTube people that are doing a stitch along and talking and stitching at the same time. So, yeah. It just depends what kind of a mood I'm in. Oh crap, I did that wrong, didn't I? Wanted to get that one out there. Oh my goodness. Then we have to find the hole again. What can I say? But these threads were already out, so I thought, well, I might as well just use them, right? And the needle was just sitting there waiting. I am enjoying working on that 18 count, though. It's kind of interesting. Now that I can see all the symbols, That first one I got, my goodness, there must have been every color in one area. I was like, holy heck, I can't see it. I couldn't tell what was different. I gotta remember to make a full stitch, though. That's what happens when you do half stitches, and then all of a sudden you're doing full cross stitch. Oh my goodness. We're kind of a mess. Yeah, we will have our European Town weekly stitch with me. I haven't stitched on it too much this week at all. I've been doing other things, and then work got in the way, and then I was tired because I had had no sleep. Oh yeah, it's just been a week. So I'm making up for it in 2-hour naps. Let me back you down a little bit. Sorry. I get into stitching here, and then I forget that y'all can't see what the heck I'm doing. I'm so sad. So sorry. I got the light shining right on it, so we will see. I wish this thing would move. And then I move this, and whoop, hang on. My bad. My bad. We're getting there. Give it a second. Then I gotta nail it down. Get my hands out of there. Focus. Whoops. And my needle came unthreaded. These have a little bit longer eye on them. I don't know that this is going to work or not work, so we'll see. You have to do it real easy because, oh, there, it did. Okay, because a couple times I have broke the needle because I jammed it, you know, too hard, trying to get it. Oh, for pity's sake. We're getting there, folks. Whoops. We'll get this organized before the video's over, I promise. Some days. Some days. I forgot what I was saying. But yeah, I broke the needle because I twisted it and it hooked on it, and then I just snapped it right in half. So, not good. So I try to go really easy. Or I just don't use the threader on these smaller 14 count needles. Okay, did we get all that part done? Alright, let's go over here. This is very well printed. And I don't know if you can or you can't still get this. I haven't really been looking for it. It's not too big of a kit. It is 14 count, 37 by 46. So it's of some size in a 14 count. You know, it's not super small or anything. But it is very well printed, and it is a Joy Sunday, of course. And I say that like that's all I work on, but I do work on a lot of other things other than Joy Sunday. In the beginning, Joy Sunday was my go-to. So, not that I've given up on Joy Sundays. It's just, you know, there's other stuff out there that I want to stitch on or try out, you know, like DIY or the spring kits or the no-names, you know. I like them to get some kind of notoriety, you know. We're running out of thread here. Hold that thought. Okay, let's just get rid of that. And then it won't be a pain, right? It's if I can give it some edge. Tried to use my orange scissors today. Not happening. And I don't know. I think, oh, here. I was like, what happened to those scissors I just bought? Or just got? They're these. So I wanted to try them out, you know, using thread. Now we do have another color here. And let's see. I may have to look on the thread thing as to what color it actually is. I'll tell you here in a second. I think it's 209, but I could be wrong. See, it gets hooked. And you just gotta go real easy or you will snap that puppy just like that. Let's take a look here. Wrong colors. Wrong colors. See what I mean? How things get lost around here? Now I have to unwind it. Whoops. Oh, God. Run into the camera. You know, you'd be upset. Yeah, it's 209. Just wanted to make sure. I set them there and then I can remember what they went to. So, yeah, my brain is so not as good as it used to be. That's why I'm so better off with single colored canvas and threads. Yeah, you don't have to keep track of anything except for what you're stitching. And some days, that is a deal too. Okay, number 1 is pink. Well, pink almost matches pink, except this is kind of pale purple. And you're stitching on pale pink. Won't be able to tell that they're actually there. But we'll try. I'm getting much more proficient at 14 count. but I still love my 11 count because it's so easy. You do 11, do 14 and 18 count for a while, and then you go back to 11 count. It's like, wow, I really covered a whole bunch of ground. Yeah, right, not. Yeah, it goes so much faster because you're not making too much progress with the 18. Man, it's going to take some patience. So when I really feel like working on it, you know, and getting, say, an area done or something, but it's going pretty fast being half stitch, so I'm thrilled sick at that. I didn't start this in half stitch, so we're just going to make a full cross on this because we already got a little bit of it done here and there. My latest obsession is now leaves. Not that we're doing leaves today, but every time I see them, it's like, I really want to stitch those to see how, you know, how they turn out. Here we are. But normally I'd be stitching on leaves. Why is it so damn dark? Ow. Ow. We'll just stitch where we're at right now, and it'll be fine. Maybe I'll get to leaves later on. Whoops. These lilacs are going to be so pretty when they're stitched. I love lilacs. They don't have so many here as they did in Kansas and Missouri when I lived there. But we had them all the time when we lived in Illinois. And I think when we moved up from southern Illinois to northern Illinois up by Chicago, we took some of our lilac bushes. So we had them there. But we had like 8 lilac trees, or bushes, whatever they're called, in our backyard when I was little. But they were everywhere. We had the old-fashioned ones. But around town they had the white ones, they had the dark purple ones, and then we had the medium purple ones in our yard. I just love the smell of lilacs. Lilacs and irises. Oh my gosh. Love them. But, you know, they just don't grow real well here. Not a long enough growing season, and those lilacs like some heat. And we don't get a whole lot of heat for too long. And then we're right back into winter and fall and cold spring, and, you know, it gets ugly. This is really a nice canvas to work on. It's soft on the top and the bottom. And it's a tad bit stiff, but it's not too terribly bad. We have had so much worse. I've had some canvases that were so damn stiff I couldn't even crunch them down with my hands. So I just had to really work with it for a longer period of time. Whoop, not that one. Not that one. We're going to have to do this backwards here. Go that way. Crunch, crunch, crunch. But at least this isn't confetti. I swear, sometimes it gets so dang confettied I can't see what's going on whatsoever. That 18 count is 10 times worse. So I think what I'll do is go to that other 18 count that I started and take out, you know, the little part that I did and just do it all in half cross stitch. So hopefully that'll work out well for that one as well, you know, now that I've found out what works. So we'll see. I don't even know if you can tell where I stitched. That is kind of a light purple. Alright guys, well thank you for joining me. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And please hit the bell. That way you'll know when my next video comes out. Stay safe, stay healthy. We'll see you next time. God bless. Bye-bye. Keep stitching.